Tremendous attacks are coming. There's going to be a lot of chaos. It's exciting, but not in a good way.
I'm Kyle Alspach, Senior Editor at CRN. I'm here at Exchange August 2026, and we're going to go talk to some MSPs about AI, cybersecurity, and all the really hot issues that they're dealing with right now. So let's go. Just what are the big challenges you're finding there in actually monetizing AI?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are using AI, but the trouble for MSPs is figuring out how do we build for that? Because licenses, nobody ever got rich selling licenses, right? There's a little bit of margin there, but what about the labor? And then of course, we're in the business of recurring revenue. Where's the recurring revenue? So I think what we're seeing is, typically you'd see like $1 of recurring revenue would produce 30 cents in project labor, would produce 20 cents in hardware and software. Portion of that will become AI. And will it replace other parts of that? Or will it become 10, 20, 30, 50 cents in the future? Suggestions we're hearing is that consulting is a big aspect of AI because people just don't know what they don't know. Trouble I think MSPs run into is there's not a lot of people in our organization outside of the ownership group or some of your high-end engineers that can do true consulting, so the resources are limited. I would also say that some of the softwares are difficult when you're going just to Claude, Copilot, etc. But I'm hearing about things like HATS AI and stuff like that, where we can maybe offer multiple models, better controls, and make better margins. So
biggest thing is, how do I get started? How do I monetize it, right? I believe it starts with one, identifying what you have in the network, then figuring out the ways how you can protect it and put the right guardrails to protect them from themselves, right? We actually started a whole AI practice called 5K AI Pathways to really focus 100% and do those projects and move it out. And then when we have to remediate and do the other projects, we move that back to the MSP to be able to do that.
What are some of the growing issues you're seeing in terms of securing AI and AI usage?
So the growing issue, I would say, is really the issue we've had with data specifically for years. It really hasn't changed. What's changed is the application, right? The tool is the tool, the data is the data. We used to have SQL injection issues, now we have prompt injection issues. Everybody was surprised, but the reality is if you look at the basics and the frameworks, it's still the same.
And are you seeing anything growing there? Like, are there certain types of, securing data that, it's really becoming a bigger issue than it used to be, even once, AI got started past few years?
I would say what's growing is the awareness and the risk. The awareness is growing because we're starting to use AI without planning, without understanding what we have, understanding what's there and what's not. And with that, the risk is growing because people are turning things on, doing things and not understanding their data, their security posture, and whether they're even ready for it or not.
I've had customers ask me about AI. We've been a little reluctant to kind of jump into that as far as having that conversation because I don't want to sell something that I don't fully understand. What is it that I'm selling? Now, we use AI a lot in our business, but to deal with it from an MSP standpoint, that's very, very different. So hearing about that a lot during the conference, how other people are doing it, is giving me ideas on, okay, this is how we can monetize this. Also, this is how we can create value. But of course, those things need to go hand in hand.
So you're an MSSP.
Yes.
What are some of the biggest issues you're focusing on right now? Are there certain areas that are really growing in importance for you?
The most important thing is the security breach because of AI. Nobody is particularly paying attention, but it could destroy a lot of business. There is a lot of loopholes inside AI. So we worry about that piece. And also, the attacks are coming in at phenomenal high speed. They get in and get out within a matter of minutes. There is not enough time to use the tools to detect any alerts because they come and go. But we have a body 24/7, 365. We never sleep. So we are able to catch the bad guys. And a lot of these MSSPs, they don't have it. And also we also use AI to detect the bad guys in real time. Tremendous attacks are coming. There is going to be a lot of chaos. It's exciting, but not in a good way.
Yeah, and we just maybe have never seen anything exactly like this before. Tech story's changing, but this is kind of a new chapter here.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing Microsoft is doing is the crunch, get this, 100 trillion logs per day. 100 trillion. And we get the threat intel in real time. So we already know who the bad guys are even before they attack.